Hey guys, welcome to day 43 of the Bible Linear Plan. Today, we will be reading Numbers 1 through 2, Hebrews 11, and Psalm 64. If you need to read more about this plan, visit the High Quality Gospel website with the link in the description of the episode and the podcast. Please leave a like and follow the podcast to stay up to date with new episodes. Now, let's begin with reading Numbers 1. The Lord spoke to Moses in the tent of meeting in the wilderness of Sinai on the first day of the second month of the second year after Israel's departure from the land of Egypt. Take a census of the entire Israelite community by their clans and their ancestral families, counting the names of every male by one. You and Aaron are to register those who are 20 years old or more by their military divisions, everyone who can serve in Israel's army. A man from each tribe is to be with you. Each one is head of his ancestral family. These are the names of the men who are to assist you. Eliezer, son of Shadur from Reuben, Shelumiel, son of Zurishaddai from Simeon, Nashon from Aminadab from Judah, Nathaniel, son of Zuar from Issachar, Eliab, son of Helon from Zebulun, from the sons of Joseph, Elishama, son of Ammihud from Ephraim, Gamaliel, son of Pedazur from Manasseh, Abidan, son of Gideoni from Benjamin, Ahiezer, son of Ammishaddai from Dan, Pagiel, son of Okran from Asher, Elisaph, son of Duel from Gad, Ahira, son of Enan from Naphtali. These are the men called from the community. They are leaders of their ancestral tribes, the heads of the Israel's clans. So Moses and Aaron took these men who had been designated by name, and they assembled the whole community on the first day of the second month. They recorded their ancestry by their clans and their ancestral families, counting one by one the names of those 20 years old or more, just as the Lord had commanded Moses. He registered them in the wilderness of Sinai. The descendants of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, according to their family records by their clans and their ancestral families, counting one by one the names of every male 20 years old or more, everyone who could serve in the army. Those registered for the tribe of Reuben numbered 46,500. The descendants of Simeon, according to their family records by their clans and their ancestral families, those registered counting one by one the names of every male 20 years old or more, everyone who could serve in the army. Those registered for the tribe of Simeon numbered 59,300. The descendants of Gad, according to their family records, by their clans and their ancestral families, counting the names of those 20 years old or more, everyone who could serve in the army, those registered for the tribe of Gad, numbered 45,650. The descendants of Judah, according to their family records by their clans and their ancestral families, counting the names of those 20 years old or more, everyone who can serve in the army, those registered for the tribe of Judah, numbered 74,600. The descendants of Issachar, according to the family records by their clans and their ancestral families, counting the names of those 20 years old or more, everyone who could serve in the army, those registered for the tribe of Issachar, numbered 54,400. The descendants of Zebulun, according to the family records by their clans and their ancestral families, counting the names of those 20 years old or more, everyone who could serve in the army, those registered for the tribe of Zebulun, numbered 57,400. The descendants of Joseph. The descendants of Ephraim, according to their family records by their clans and their ancestral families, counted the names of those 20 years old or more, everyone who could serve in the army. Those registered for the tribe of Ephraim numbered 40,500. The descendants of Manasseh, according to their family records by their clans and their ancestral families, counting the names of those 20 years old or more, everyone who could serve in the army. Those registered for the tribe of Manasseh numbered 32,200. The descendants of Benjamin, according to the family records by their clans and their ancestral families, counting the names of those 20 years old or more, everyone who could serve in the army, those registered for the tribe of Benjamin, numbered 35,400. The descendants of Dan, according to their family records by their clans and their ancestral families, counting the names of those 20 years old or more, everyone who could serve in the army, those registered for the tribe of Dan, numbered 62,700. The descendants of Asher, according to the family records by their clans and their ancestral families, counting the names of those 20 years old or more, everyone who could serve in the army, those registered for the tribe of Asher, numbered 41,500. The descendants of Naphtali, according to their family records by their clans and their ancestral families, counting the names of those 20 years old or more, everyone who could serve in the army, those registered for the tribe of Naphtali, numbered 53,400. These are the men Moses and Aaron registered with the assistance of the 12 leaders of Israel, each represented by his ancestral family. So all the Israelites 20 years old or more, everyone who could serve in Israel's army, were registered by their ancestral families. All those registered numbered 603,550. But the Levites were not registered with them by their ancestral tribe, for the Lord had told Moses, "Do not register or take a census of the tribe of Levi with the other Israelites. Appoint the Levites over the tabernacle of the testimony, all its furnishings and everything in it. They are to transport the tabernacle and all its articles, taking care of it, and camp around it. Wherever the tabernacle is to move, the Levites are to take it down, and wherever it is to stop at a campsite, the Levites are to set it up. Any unauthorized person who comes near it is to be put to death. The Israelites are to camp by the military divisions, each man with his encampment and under his banner. The Levites are to camp around the tabernacle of the testimony and watch over it, so that no wrath will fall on the Israelite community. The Israelites did everything just as the Lord had commanded Moses. The Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron. The Israelites are to camp under their respective banners beside the flags of their ancestral families. They are to camp around the tent of meeting at a distance from it. Judah's military divisions will camp on the east side towards the sunrise under their banner. The leader of the descendants of Judah is Nahshon, son of Amminadab. His military division numbers 74,600. The tribe of Issachar will camp next to it. The leader of the Issacharites is Nathaniel, son of Zuar. His military division numbers 54,400. The tribe of Zebulun will be next. The leader of the Zebulunites is Eliab, son of Helon. His military divisions number 57,400. The total number in their military divisions who belong to Judah's encampment is 186,400. They will move out first. Reuben's military divisions will camp on the south side under their banner. The leader of the Reubenites is Elizur, son of Shadur. His military division numbers 46,500. The tribe of Simeon will camp next to it. The leader of the Simeonites is Shelumiel, son of Zurishaddai. His military division numbers 59,300. The tribe of Gad will be next. The leader of the Gadites is Elisaph, son of Deuel. His military division numbers 45,650. The total number of their military divisions who belong to Reuben's encampment is 151,450. They will move out second. The tent of meeting is to move out with the Levites' camp, which is in the middle of the camps. They are to move out as they camp, each in its place, with their banners. Ephraim's military divisions will camp on the west side under their banner. The leader of the Ephraimites is Elishama, son of Ammihud. His military division numbers 40,500. The tribe of Manasseh will be next to it. The leader of the Manassites is Gamaliel, son of Pedazur. His military divisions number 32,200. The tribe of Benjamin will be next. The leader of the Benjaminites is Abidan, son of Gideoni. His military division numbers 35,400. The total in their military divisions who belong to Ephraim's encampment number 108,100. They will move out third. Dan's military divisions will camp on the north side under their banner. The leader of the Danites is Ahiezer, son of Ammishaddai. His military division numbers 62,700. The tribe of Asher will camp next to it. The leader of the Asherites is Pagiel, son of Okran. His military division numbers 41,500. The tribe of Naphtali will be next. The leader of the Naphtalites is Ahira, son of Enan. His military division numbers 53,400. The total number who belong to Dan's encampment is 157,600. They are to move out last with their banners. These are the Israelites registered by their ancestral families. The total number of the camps by their military divisions is 603,550. But the Levites were not registered among the Israelites, just as the Lord had commanded Moses. The Israelites did everything the Lord commanded Moses. They camped by their banners in this way and moved out the same way, each man by his clan and by his ancestral family. Now we read Hebrews 11. Now faith is the reality of what is hoped for, the proof of what is not seen. For by this our ancestors were approved. By faith we understand that the universe was created by the word of God, so that what is seen was made from things that are not visible. By faith Abel offered to God a better sacrifice than Cain did. By faith he was approved as a righteous man, because God approved his gifts, and even though he is dead, he still speaks through his faith. By faith Enoch was taken away, so that he did not experience death. He was not to be found because God took him away. For before he was taken away, he was approved as one who pleased God. Now without faith it is impossible to please God, since the one who draws near to him must believe that he exists, and that he rewards those who seek him. By faith Noah, after he was warned about and was not seen and motivated by godly fear, built an ark to deliver his family. By faith he condemned the world and became an heir to the righteousness that becomes by faith. By faith Abraham, when he was called, obeyed and set out for a place that he was going to receive as an inheritance. He went out even though he did not know where he was going. By faith he stayed as a foreigner in the land of promise, living in tents, as did Isaac and Jacob, co-heirs of the same promise. For he was looking forward to the city that has foundations, whose architect and builder is God. By faith even Sarah herself, when she was unable to have children, received power to conceive offspring, even though she was past the age, since she considered that the one who had promised was faithful. Therefore from one man, in fact, from one as good as dead, came offspring as numerous as the stars of the sky and as innumerable as the grains of sand along the seashore. These all died in faith, although they had not received the things that we were promised, But they saw them from a distance, greeted them, and confessed that they were foreigners and temporary residents on the earth. Now those who say such things make it clear that they are seeking a homeland. If they were thinking about where they came from, they would have an opportunity to return. But they now desire a better place, a heavenly one. Therefore God is not ashamed to be called their God, and he has prepared a city for them. By faith, Abraham, when he was tested, offered up Isaac. He received the promises, and yet he was offering his one and only son, the one to whom it had been said, "Your offspring will be traced through Isaac." He considered God to be able even to raise someone from the dead. Therefore he received him back, figuratively speaking. By faith Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. By faith, when he was dying, blessed each one of his sons of Joseph, and he worshipped, leaning on the top of his staff. By faith Joseph, as he was nearing the end of his life, mentioned the exodus of the Israelites and gave instructions concerning his bones. By faith Moses, after he was born, was hidden by his parents for 3 months, because they saw that the child was beautiful, and they didn't fear the king's edict. By faith Moses, when he had grown up, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, and chose to suffer with the people of God rather than enjoy the fleeting pleasure of sin. For he considered reproach for the sake of Christ to be greater wealth than the treasures of Egypt, since he was looking ahead to the reward. By faith he left Egypt behind, not being afraid of the king's anger, for Moses preserved as one who sees him who is invisible. By faith he instituted the Passover and the sprinkling of the blood, so that the destroyer of the firstborn might not touch the Israelites. By faith they crossed the Red Sea as though they were on dry land. When the Egyptians attempted to do this, they were drowned. By faith the walls of Jericho fell down after being marched around by the Israelites for 7 days. By faith Rahab the prostitute welcomed the spies in peace, and didn't perish with those who disobeyed. And what more can I say? The time is too short for me to tell you about Gideon, Barak, Samson, Jephthah, David, Samuel, and the prophets, who by faith conquered kingdoms, and ministered justice, obtained promises, shut the mouths of lions, quenched the raging of fire, escaped the edge of the sword, gained strength in weakness, became mighty in battle, and put foreign armies to fight. Women received their dead, raised to life again. Other people were tortured, not accepting release, so that they might gain a better resurrection. Others experienced mockings and scourgings, as well as bonds and imprisonment. They were stoned, they were sawed in two, they died by the sword. They were wandered about in sheepskins, in goatskins, destitute, afflicted, and mistreated. The world was not worthy of them. They wandered in deserts and on mountains, hiding in caves and holes in the ground. All these were approved through their faith, but they did not receive what was promised, since God had provided something better for us, so that they would not be made perfect without us. Now we read Psalm 64. God, hear my voice when I am in anguish. Protect my life from the terror of the enemy. Hide me from the scheming of wicked people, from the mob of evildoers, who sharpen their tongues like swords, and aim bitter words like arrows. Shooting from concealed places at the blameless, they shoot at him, suddenly, and are not afraid. They adopt an evil plan. They talk about hiding traps and say, "Who will see them?" They devise crimes and say, "We have perfected a secret plan. The inner man and the heart are mysterious." But God will shoot them with arrows, suddenly, and they will be wounded. They will be made to stumble. Their own tongues work against them. All who see them will shake their heads. And then everyone will fear and will tell about God's work, for they will understand what he has done. The righteous one rejoices in the Lord and takes refuge in him. All those who are upright in heart will offer praise. On day 42, we finished Leviticus and learned of the warnings given to Israel about obeying God. We read of what it looks like to be righteous and why Christ's blood is better for sacrifice than the animals. Today we begin Numbers, and we'll see a continuation of the history we read in Exodus. We kind of took a pause to discuss different laws they must follow, but Israel is establishing itself as a nation, and it has the people, the laws, the military, but no land. Here in this passage, we see Moses take a census of the people, with the help of advisors, just as Jethro asked him to do in Exodus. Now, this was not just a census of the people, but of the military, because to go to enemy territory, you need to fight. This will help them know where their resources are in preparation for battles. But if you notice, Levi is not a tribe to be counted. They are only to be priests, not fighters. They also will not be designated land in Israel. The purpose that you should take from this, as a regular, everyday reader, is that they are prepared for what God will bring. He is making them a nation, and they are set on the right path to be one. You can't be a nation until you count the people, set up your military, and are able to lead your people. He has established law to keep the people holy and keep order in Israel. He has established the military so they can fight their attackers. He has created a nation right before our eyes in the text. In Hebrews, we see an essay on faith, and strictly faith. We know that we are saved by faith alone, and the writer has already told us that, but it can still be hard to believe. We ask ourselves, is it that easy? Well, the right answer is that it's not easy. But not only is it possible, it's necessary. The writer gives many Old Testament examples of faith, and how God saw their faith, and they were accepted by God by their faith. Most of these examples happened before the law was created. So how can they be saved by faith if salvation comes through the law? Time after time, God affirms faith and rewards it. But here's the thing, most of them did not see the fruit of their faith. And this is important to remember. We may not live to see the fruits of our faith, and this can be very discouraging. But the fruits of faith will grow, and God will be glorified through your faith. But we are promised a heavenly home. We are promised a future of perfection. So no one saw the end of their faith until the day they die. So we must have faith, for it's the proof of what is not seen, the thing that we hope for. In Psalm, the writer is asking to protect him from the evildoers. Again, we see a psalm about taking refuge in the Lord. The evil ones hide, attacking the innocent, making evil plans, but God is able to fight back at them and let everyone know about his power and glory. Thank you for joining in the reading and understanding of these chapters, and let us all be vigilant in continuing this reading. Please share, like, follow, or whatever you can do to help us reach more people with the Bible reading. Please also check out the High Quality Gospel website for more information and a couple of store items. Thank you, and keep learning.